cabin's quiet, the radio's low, just a steady hum of the diesel strain. I'm pushing miles through the empty dark, washing the windshield clean with rain. My coffee's cold and the clock says 2. There's nothing out here but the road and me. Just the endless black and the white dashed lines and the miles separating what used to be. I watch the city lights fade away, swallowed up by the distant lonely blue. Now the only compass that I trust is the fixed promise of getting home to you. The moon is sharp and the sky is deep. Millions of stars are spinning above, but they all rush past my window glass, just like the empty promise of love. I'm rolling beneath the endless heavens, every constellation in my wake. I see the planets drift and wander, the quiet, lonely turn they have to take. But I keep my focus on the horizon, the only thing that holds its dedication. Cause the only star that ain't moving is my destination. That final stop at the fuel station is a steady thought of the place I'm going, the one true point that won't give way. It's the only thing that keeps this wheel turning until the first gray break of day. The only company I keep now is the ghost of the life that I left behind. I talk to the shadows in the passenger seat, trying to put your memory out of my mind. This road is built on quiet sorrow, on a simple need to pay the rising cost. It costs you sleep and it costs you weekends, and it costs you everything that you once lost. I try to find a meaning in the motion, a reason for the constant steady drive, but it all comes down to the simple promise to keep the fragile ones back home alive. I've got 40 tons of future following me, and 50 states standing in my way, but every mile is justified by the thought of what I'm bringing back someday. I'm rolling beneath the endless heavens, every constellation in my wake. I see the planets drift and wander, the quiet, lonely turn they have to take. But I keep my focus on the horizon, the only thing that holds its dedication. Cause the only star that ain't moving is my destination. That final stop at the fuel station is the steady thought of the place I'm going, the one true point that won't give way. It's the only thing that keeps this wheel turning until the first gray break of day. I'll pull in slow beneath the yellow sign, cut the engine and finally take a breath. And I know the rest will be worth the distance, worth cheating the lonely long haul death. Because the fixed point that I'm chasing isn't a building or a place to sleep. It's a simple, honest, solid comfort that only a true home can truly keep. In my wake, I see the planets drift and wander, the quiet, lonely turn they have to take. But I keep my focus on the horizon, the only thing that holds its dedication. Cause the only star that ain't moving is my destination. That final stop at the fuel station is a steady thought place I'm going, the one true point that won't give way. It's the only thing that keeps this wheel turning until the first gray break of day. Just keep rolling, just keep rolling.
The alarm went off before the birds even woke. Another cheap motel room in a different town. I splashed cold water on my tired face, hoping the simple shock could hold me down. Walked across the parking lot asphalt, smelled the lingering gasoline smoke. The fluorescent lights buzz overhead, making every early morning feel like a bad joke. I slid into the vinyl booth alone, where the plastic sugar packets stack up high. The waitress just nodded, she didn't speak. She'd seen the weariness in my eye. She poured the cup black and bitter, exactly the way I needed to start. But I can't wash out the flavor of distance or the lonely ache in my weary heart. I lift the thin white mug to my lips and swallow the bitter, harsh regret. Coffee tastes like yesterday, like the mistakes that I can't quite forget. It's got the faint aftertaste of too much hurry, of the promises I made and couldn't keep. It's the flavor of miles and sleepless nights, and the silent heavy secrets that I keep. Every morning brings the same weak brew, watered down with minutes I let slip away. It's a taste of the routine that I've built, just waiting for the promise of a better day. The other truckers are reading the paper, talking loud about the market and the rates. But I just stare at the steam rising up, contemplating all my broken days. There's an empty sugar packet on the table, crumpled up just like the map I threw away, symbolizing every good intention that I couldn't follow through yesterday. I know the smell of this old diner, the scent of grease and old tobacco smoke. It's the smell of a life that's moving too fast, running on fumes until it finally broke. I pour another cup and tell myself you've just got 3 more states to see, hoping the caffeine can override the fact that all my best intentions feel like history. I lift the thin white mug to my lips and swallow the bitter, harsh regret. The coffee tastes like yesterday, like the mistakes that I can't quite forget. It's got the faint aftertaste of too much hurry, of the promises I made and couldn't keep. It's the flavor of miles and sleepless nights, and the silent heavy secrets that I keep. Every morning brings the same weak brew, watered down with minutes I let slip away. It's a taste of the routine that I've built, just waiting for the promise of a better day. I'll pay the bill and leave the dime, hoping the tip covers a cold, sad scene. Then I'll get back in the big old rig and try to start the whole sad day clean. But until I see your smiling face and the sun shines on our own front lawn, every cup will taste exactly the same, from the moment I wake up until the dawn. to my lips and swallow the bitter, harsh regret. The coffee tastes like yesterday, like the mistakes that I can't quite forget. It's got the faint aftertaste of too much hurry, of the promises I made and couldn't keep. It's the flavor of miles and sleepless nights, and the silent heavy secrets that I keep. Every morning brings the same weak brew, watered down with minutes I let slip away. It's the taste of the routine that I've built, just waiting for the promise of a better day. Same day, different state. I pulled the brake on the shoulder just west of the mountains. The diesel finally fell silent and deep. I tilted my seat back, too tired to look up, too restless and lonely to sleep. The air in the cab is growing cold now. I reached for the blanket and wrapped it around, and through the small window above me I saw the only light making a sound. It was the full heavy moon hanging golden, illuminating the cold distant snow. And I closed my eyes tight, trying hard to remember the way that its soft light would glow when it was casting shadows on our bedroom floor, back when my life was simple and sweet, before this road became my entire world and sorrow was all that my heart could be. We might both be watching that same silver disc hanging high in the canvas of the night. It's the one true connection we share tonight, the one perfect visible light. But I know exactly where your head is laid down on the feather pillow you use, and that moon is miles away from my pillow, carrying 1,000 lonely goodbyes and blues. It hangs close to you, but far from my rig, a silent witness to all that we lack. And I know I can see you, but I can't touch you, and there's no way to ever turn back. I picture you reaching out your hand slowly, maybe thinking of me in the deep, quiet dark, while I'm sitting here with the engine still cooling, counting the faded license plates in the park. You're sleeping beneath the roof that we built, secure from the weather and the lonely dread, and I'm leaning up against the worn, sticky glass with the pavement just beneath my head. The moon doesn't care about the state lines or the mountain ranges that keep us apart. It just shines down gentle and constant on the ache that lives deep in my country heart. I wake up before it finally sets and hit the highway before the sun appears, leaving its cold, truthful light behind me and trading my sorrow for gears. We might both be watching that same silver disc hanging high where your head is laid down on the feather pillow you use. And that moon is miles away from my pillow, carrying 1,000 lonely goodbyes and blues. It hangs close to you, but far from my reach, a silent witness to all that we lack. And I know I can see it, but I can't touch you, and there's no way to ever turn back. I wish I could catch that cold, perfect sphere and roll it down the highway and make it stop. Set it right down on your front doorstep before I ever have to make this fuel drop. But it keeps its schedule and I keep mine. Two travelers moving on a lonely track, and I just pray that someday soon the distance won't ever look so cold and black. Hanging high in the canvas of night, it is the one true connection we share tonight, the one perfect visible light. But I know exactly where your head is laid down on the feather pillow you use, and that moon is miles away from my pillow, carrying 1,000 lonely goodbyes and blues. It hangs close to you, but far from my reach, a silent witness to all that we lack. And I know I can see it, but I can't touch you, and there's no way to ever turn back. Just keep rolling, boy. Just keep rolling, boy. Just keep rolling, boy. Handed me the clipboard back in Texas, signed the manifest and checked the seal was tight. They told me the value of the contents loaded deep into the darkness of the night. They said this cargo pays the mortgage, the shipment keeps the creditors at bay. They talked about the dollars and the deadlines, demanding the delivery by Tuesday. They looked at the steel and the canvas wrapping, they never looked into the driver's eye. They didn't see the years I was losing beneath the cold and unforgiving sky. They calculate the fuel and the mileage, the wear and tear on the engine steel frame, but they never figure in the broken piece or the quiet ache of forgetting your own name. I know the numbers on the invoice, I know the weight of the haul I keep, but the currency I'm really trading is a memory I bury while I try to sleep. The price tag on this freight's my life, paid in minutes that I'll never get back. It's the silent cost of the birthdays missed, the truth found at the end of every track. They charge the consumer for the goods now, but the only soul that's truly been bought is the one sitting here in the driver's seat, living the lonely life that the highway taught. parents missed a football game my son played well. I see their faces getting older in the blurry photos I keep inside this shed. The truck stop food and the bitter coffee, the lack of sun and the lack of rest, they're all deposits into the sickness, putting my faithful body to the test. I know the money keeps the lights on, pays for the lessons and the college fees. It funds the future I won't fully share, standing separate among the distant trees. I tell myself this journey has a meaning, or the purpose in the things I bring. But when I look into the mirror now, I see the price that the long haul will inevitably ring. I know the numbers on the invoice, I know the weight of the haul I keep, but the currency I'm really trading is a memory I bury while I try to sleep. The price tag on this freight's my life, paid in minutes that I'll never get back. It's a silent cost of the birthdays missed, the truth found at the end of every track. They charge the consumer for the goods now, but the only soul that's truly been bought is the one sitting here in the driver's seat, living the lonely life that the highway taught. Resent the ones I do this for, they are the reason that I have to fight. But when the day is done and the engine cools, I count the shadows in the cold moonlight, and the number always comes out the same. The balance sheet is stark and clear to see. The cost of that safety back at home is the permanent loss of the man that used to be me. On the invoice, I know the weight of the haul I keep, but the currency I'm really trading is a memory I bury while I try to sleep. The price tag on this freight is my life, paid in minutes that I'll never get back. It's a silent cost of the birthdays missed, the truth found at the end of every track. They charge the consumer for the goods now, but the only soul that's truly been bought is the one sitting here in the driver's seat, living a lonely life that the highway taught. The highway taught. Paid in full. My eyes are heavy and the dash lights blur. I'm watching the numbers spin and crawl. It's 4 a.m. and the interstate's empty, and I'm pushing hard against the urge to stall. I need that bite of bitter heat, the kind that burns right through the sleep. I chase the necessary fuel for this old body, keeping me stuck here in this lonely place. I pulled off quick at a blinking sign, the kind that promises a 24-hour cure. Paid $1 for the biggest styrofoam cup that tastes as bad, but the promise is pure. As black as the asphalt I'm rolling on, bitter as the truth I have to face. But it's the only prayer I know right now to keep the wheels running in this endless race. I don't need a miracle, I don't need a sign, I just need the strength to hold the line. Just enough caffeine to see the dawn, just enough light before the sun is gone. I need a steady beat from the radio to keep the dark dark thoughts from creeping in, and a clear stretch of pavement before me where the journey can finally begin. It's a simple survival I'm focused on, trading peace for the promise of pay. Just enough strength to climb the final hill and park this rig at the break of day. I crack the window just a sliver now, let the cold clean air cut through the heat. It clears the fog inside my skull, a temporary simple working treat. I find a tape of George Jones singing low, the kind of sorrow that truly understands, a voice that knows the cost of distance and the simple ache of working hands. I watch the glow of the distant horizon, that tiny faint line of coming gray. It promises the shift is almost finished and sleep will soon finally have its way. It's the rhythm of the highway markers, the steady breathing of the big machine, the small functional comforts I rely on, keeping this lonely canvas clean. I don't need a miracle, I don't need a sign, I just need the strength to hold the line. Just enough caffeine to see the dawn, just enough light before the sun is gone. I need a steady beat from the radio to keep the dark thoughts from creeping in, and a clear stretch of pavement before me where the journey can finally begin. It's a simple survival I'm focused on, trading peace for the promise of pay. Just enough strength to climb the final hill and park this rig at the break of day. The bitterness in this styrofoam cup is the same bitterness that fuels my drive, because I know that somewhere waiting for me are the only reasons I stay alive. One more mile, one more sip, one more song, that's the only method I truly know, until the first warm ray of sunlight hits, telling my weary mind it's time to slow. From the radio to keep the dark thoughts from creeping in, and a clear stretch of pavement before me where the journey can finally begin. It's a simple survival I'm focused on, trading peace for the promise of pay. Just enough strength to climb the final hill and park this rig at the break of day. Almost there. Almost there. Wind is loud against the driver's door. It sounds just like a woman's low, soft sigh. And I know that sound isn't the wind, it's just the silence where your voice should lie. I try to imagine what you're doing now, 3 time zones behind this steady wheel. Are you watching the old late night movie? Are you tracing the pain that you can feel? I hope the heater in the living room is warm. I hope you found the blanket you love best. But I know that comfort can't settle the feeling of being left alone to stand the test. I keep the picture of you by the dash, but the glass reflects only my tired face. I realize my distance isn't just physical, It's an empty space I left in our place. I pull the truck over on this dark, empty road and let my eyes climb up to the black. I know you're counting the same cold stars, hoping that the sight can bring me back. You might be sitting on the back porch railing, shivering slightly in your worn old shawl, trying to find a pattern in the chaos, hoping my spirit can answer your call. We're linked by the light from a billion miles away, by the quiet, true truth of the cosmic night. And that simple, silent, distant understanding is the only way to make this journey right. Get the money and you get the sorrow, that's the cruel bargain that this life demands. I get the highway in the endless motion, you get the quiet worry in your hands. You have to cover all my missing chores, you have to mend the tears and stand up strong. But at the end of the day, you sleep alone where you know that you truly don't belong. I wish I could tell you that the driving's easy, that the road is fun and the towns are great, but it's just the same fight against the darkness, against the loneliness that seals our fate. And when I see a house light blink and fail, I know exactly what that failure means. It means another heart is finally tired, living out the loneliness between the scenes. I pull the truck over on this dark, empty road and let my eyes climb up to the black. I know you're counting the same cold stars, hoping that the sight can bring me back. You might be sitting on the back porch railing, shivering slightly in your worn old shawl, trying to find a pattern in the chaos, hoping my spirit can answer your call. We're linked by the light from a billion miles away, by the quiet, true truth of the cosmic night. And that simple, silent, distant understanding is the only way to make this journey right. I'm gonna bring you back more than the money, I'm bringing back a man that's learned to see that the greatest sacrifice isn't my distance, but the quiet, lonely strength I demand of thee. And when I get there, we won't count the dollars, we'll just count the moments we can share, and thank the night sky for the silent promise that even apart we were always there. Pull the truck over on this dark, empty road and let my eyes climb up to the black. I know you're counting the same cold stars, hoping that the sight can bring me back. You might be sitting on the back porch railing, shivering slightly in your worn old shawl, trying to find a pattern in the chaos, hoping my spirit can answer your call. We're linked by the light from a billion miles away, by the quiet, true truth of the cosmic night. And that simple, silent, distant understanding is the only way to make this journey right. Hang on, darling, I see the light.
I crossed the river at 3:45 and the air got heavy and suddenly cold. Felt the temperature drop like a promise I broke, a secret the dark country shrine holds. A beam from my headlights hit a white wall. The mist rolled in thick and began to climb. It wraps around the cab like a bandage, stealing the vision, stealing the time. I slowed the speed down to a crawl now. Can't even see the hood on him and shine. I'm relying on faith and the ghost of the highway, trusting the double yellow line. The world outside is totally erased. There's no horizon, no moon and no sky, just the constant sound of my own quiet breathing, and the thought that I might soon collide. The high beams only bounce the light back, making the silence feel dangerously tight. I'm driving blind through the midnight fog, trying to navigate the lonely night. The white mist is thick as my own confusion, just like the doubts that I carry within. I can't see the path I'm supposed to follow, or the destination where the hope should begin. I'm just listening close to the engine, praying the road doesn't bend or surprise, hoping the darkness lifts up quickly before the confusion completely shutters my eyes. There's a phantom echo of my father's voice telling me never to fear the dark. But this isn't darkness, it's total whiteout, leaving a permanent cold empty mark. I see the shape of the trees on the roadside, they look like silent judging ghosts, watching me fight this exhausting battle against the things that matter the most. I wonder if I missed the turn, or if I took the wrong way back there in the gloom, or if this slow, terrifying progress is simply leading me straight to my doom. I tap the brake pedal just to feel it, a physical sign that I'm still on the ground. But the heavy silence in the rest of the world tells me there's nobody else around. The high beams only bounce the light back, making the silence feel dangerously tight. I'm driving blind through the midnight fog, trying to navigate the lonely night. The white mist is thick as my own confusion, just like the doubts that I carry within. I can't see the path I'm supposed to follow, or the destination where the hope should begin. I'm just listening close to the engine, praying the road doesn't bend or surprise, hoping the darkness lifts up quickly before the confusion completely shutters my eyes. I roll the window down and breathe it in, the damp heavy scent of the sleeping land. The fear cuts deep, but I hold the wheel steady with the rigid familiar strength in my hand. I trust the memory of the map I studied, I trust the metal beneath my feet. Just one more mile, one slow, quiet push until the cold, bright challenge is finally beat. High beams only bounce the light back, making the silence feel dangerously tight. I'm driving blind through the midnight fog, trying to navigate the lonely night. The white mist is thick as my own confusion, just like the doubts that I carry within. I can't see the path I'm supposed to follow, or the destination where the hope should begin. I'm just listening close to the engine, praying the road doesn't bend or surprise, hoping the darkness lifts up quickly before the confusion completely shutters my eyes. Just keep going, slow.
The gravel crunches when I finally pull up. Another dozen rigs are parked in a row. I swing the door open, step out stiffly, feeling the cold air hit my face and go. I walk into the diner, past a cigarette machine, and find a booth against the far back wall. The waitress slides the coffee over without me having to make a single call. I see the men around the counter, slumped over forms and a fading map. Their jackets smell like diesel and distance, taking a break before the final lap. We don't know their names or where they're headed, we don't know the reason they took the load, but we share the silence and the same understanding of the harsh, cold burden of the road. We exchange a slow, familiar head nod. It's all the greeting that we ever truly need. We don't need introductions under neon light, just the simple truth of a common creed. We're tied together by the lack of sleep, by the miles we've run in the pouring rain. A silent promise that we understand the cost, and the quiet comfort that we share the pain. We're here just drinking the thin dark brew, resting a moment before we depart. Guy with a beard is checking his logbook, scribbling hard beneath the yellow glare. He doesn't look up, he doesn't look sideways, too busy fighting the clock and the wear. Another man stands by the window, watching the rain beat against the glass. He's not thinking about the delivery, he's thinking about the time that he let pass. We sit here separate but together, united by the smell of the truck stop steam. Everyone chasing a different dollar, everyone living out the same cold dream. We know the waitress knows too much history, she sees the worry in our tired gaze. She knows the road is a cruel, harsh master, counting down all our lonely days. We exchange a slow, familiar head nod. It's all the greeting that we ever truly need. We don't need introductions under neon light, just the simple truth of a common creed. We're tied together by the lack of sleep, by the miles we've run in the pouring rain. The silent promise that we understand the cost, and the quiet comfort that we share the pain. We're here just drinking the thin dark brew, resting a moment before we depart. He stands up slow and adjusts his belt buckle, puts a couple of bills on the front record top. He looks at me with a knowing shadow and gives a final quiet short stop. I nod back and watch him hit the door, his silhouette against the dark, empty sky. Just another ghost heading back to the highway, living a life that he can't deny. exchange a slow, familiar head nod. It's all the greeting that we ever truly need. We don't need introductions under neon light, just the simple truth of a common creed. We're tied together by the lack of sleep, by the miles we've run in the pouring rain. Silent promise that we understand the cost, and the quiet comfort that we share the pain. We're tied to comfort that we share the pain. Exchange a slow, familiar head nod. It's all the greeting that we ever truly need.
I've been awake now longer than I've slept. The caffeine's worn off and the sugar's low. The radio just static and lonely voices telling me to pull off, take it slow. But the deadline stamped right on my brain, a number that won't let me close my eyes. I'm fighting hard against the heavy weight of the final darkness beneath the sky. The rhythm of the tires is a drum beat, pounding hard against my fragile skull. And every flicker of the oncoming lights makes my weary, tired body wanna fall. I started counting the highway markers, hoping the math could keep me truly sane. But now the numbers are blurring together, just like the rain on the window pane. The speed limit sign just winked at me, said, "You're running late, boy, push it hard and fast." Then the curb warning laughed out loud, said, "You won't make it, your time has passed." I'm arguing with the road signs tonight, hearing voices only exhaustion can bring. They're telling me to quit and pull over, but I'm fighting the madness that they sing. The shadows on the left look like people, the trees are bending down to stare. I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me, floating high in the cold, empty air. I saw a reflection move in the mirror, but there's nobody here in the passenger side. Just the lonely shape of a man worn thin, with nowhere left for the demons to hide. I pulled out a cigarette, tried to light it, but my hand was shaking hard and slow. I realized the only thing keeping me going is the sheer desperate stubbornness to go. I know the sound of a truck horn coming, but that blast came from inside my head. A phantom signal warning me clearly that I should have been in my warm, quiet bed. I slapped my face hard just to wake up, feel the sharp, quick pain cut through the dread. Gotta focus on the 10 feet in front of me until the final cold gray light is spread. The speed limit sign just winked at me, said, "You're running late, boy, push it hard and fast." Then the curb warning laughed out loud, said, "You won't make it, your time has passed." I'm arguing the road signs tonight, hearing voices only exhaustion can bring. They're telling me to quit and pull over, but I'm fighting the madness that they sing. The shadows on the left look like people, the trees are bending down to stare. I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me, floating high in the cold, empty air. I turn the music up until it hurts, drowning out the whispers that try to creep. I'm gonna fight this highway monster down before it finally tries to pull me into sleep. Just hold the wheel straight and breathing deep, that's the only instruction I can trust, until the dawn breaks clean and certain and turns this black highway back into dust.
exhaustion can bring. They're telling me to quit and pull over, but I'm fighting the madness that they sing. The shadows on the left look like people, the trees are bending down to stare. I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me, floating high in the cold, empty air. Just keep quiet, road. The air is shifting, I can taste the difference. The cold, stale darkness is starting to fade. I see the first sign of the city limits, the destination that my promise made. The dashboard clock says 6:22, the end of another long, lonely fight. I down the last cold coffee in my thermos and push a pedal with the final light. I remember the fog and the frantic moments, the ghosts I fought along the empty tracks, the nights I swore I couldn't make it, carrying the world upon my tired back. But now the headlights look weak and yellow against the promise of a coming fire, and the road that used to feel like quicksand is finally lifting my spirit higher. I watch the eastern sky ignite slowly, spilling color over the highway signs. The blue and black are turning golden, reflecting off the clean straight lines. I pulled a heavy brake at the loading dock, and the morning light flooded in brave and bold. That sunrise pays my mileage in gold. The greatest reward is the warmth that I hold. It wipes away the weariness and the cold. It washes out the bitter, lonely taste, telling me every mile was worth the trade-off. Not a single drop of sacrifice was waste. I signed a final stack of paperwork. The receiver just gives a knowing smirk. He understands the silent language of the man who finally finished the hard work. I watched them break the seal on the cargo, the goods I hauled for 1,000 miles. The value they represent is nothing compared to the warmth of my loved one's smiles. I don't care about the final bonus or the check that will hit my account today. The true currency is the feeling of stillness, knowing I earned the right to finally stay. I climb out of the truck and stretch my shoulders. The cement feels real beneath my feet, and for the first time in a week of darkness, the simple feeling of living is sweet. I watch the eastern sky night slowly, spilling color over the highway signs. The blue and black are turning golden, reflecting off the clean straight lines. I pulled a heavy brake at the loading dock, and the morning light flooded in brave and bold. That sunrise pays my mileage in gold. The greatest reward is the warmth that I hold. It wipes away the weariness and the cold. It washes out the bitter, lonely taste, telling me every mile was worth the trade-off. Not a single drop of sacrifice was waste. I'll find a phone booth and make the call now. I'll tell them I'm only hours away. I'll get a real fresh cup of coffee and wait for the brightness of my homebound day. The long haul's over, the road can wait. The darkness has finally been beat, and the victory is measured not in dollars,
but in the simple sound of happy feet. I watch the eastern sky ignite slowly, spilling color over the highway signs. The blue and black are turning golden, reflecting off the clean straight lines. I pulled a heavy brake at the loading dock, and the morning light flooded in brave and bold. That sunrise pays my mileage in gold. Greatest reward is the warmth that I hold. It wipes away the weariness and the cold. It washes out the bitter, lonely taste, telling me every mile was worth the trade-off. Not a single drop of sacrifice was wasted. Made it. God, I made it.
The cabin's quiet, the radio's low, just a steady hum of the diesel strain. I'm pushing miles through the empty dark, washing the windshield clean with rain. My coffee's cold and the clock says 2. There's nothing out here but the road and me, just the endless black and the white dashed lines and the miles separating what used to be. I watch the city lights fade away, swallowed up by the distant lonely blue. Now the only compass that I trust is the fixed promise of getting home to you. The moon is sharp and the sky is deep, millions of stars are spinning above, but they all rush past my window glass, just like the empty promise of love. I'm rolling beneath the endless heavens, every constellation in my wake. I see the planets drift and wander, the quiet, lonely turn they have to take, but I keep my focus on the horizon. The only thing that holds its dedication, 'cause the only star that ain't moving is my destination. That final stop at the fuel station, it's a steady thought of the place I'm going, the one true point that won't give way. It's the only thing that keeps this wheel turning until the first gray break of day. The only company I keep now is the ghost of the life that I left behind. I talk to the shadows in the passenger seat, trying to put your memory out of my mind. This road is built on quiet sorrow, on the simple need to pay the rising cost. It costs you sleep and it costs you weekends, and it costs you everything that you once lost. I try to find a meaning in the motion, a reason for the constant steady drive, but it all comes down to the simple promise to keep the fragile ones back home alive. I've got 40 tons of future following me, and 50 states standing in my way, but every mile is justified by the thought of what I'm bringing back someday. I'm rolling beneath the endless heavens, every constellation in my way.
planets drift and wander, the quiet, lonely turn they have to take. But I keep my focus on the horizon, the only thing that holds its dedication. Cause the only star that ain't moving is my destination. That final stop at the fuel station is the steady thought of the place I'm going, the one true point that won't give way. It's the only thing that keeps this wheel turning until the first gray break of day. I'm pulling slow beneath the yellow sign, cut the engine and finally take a breath. And I know the rest will be worth the distance, worth cheating the lonely long-haul death. Because the fixed point that I'm chasing isn't a building or a place to sleep. It's a simple, honest, solid comfort that only a true home can truly keep. I'm rolling beneath the endless heavens, every constellation in my wake. I see the planets drift and wander, the quiet, lonely turn they have to take. But I keep my focus on the horizon, the only thing that holds its dedication. Cause the only star that ain't moving is my destination. That final stop at the fuel station is a steady thought of the place I'm going, the one true point that won't give way. It's the only thing that keeps this wheel turning until the first gray break of day. Just keep rolling, just keep rolling.